This is a video for the P07, the stealth pistol that the camera really can't focus on because it's kind of stealthy. So we're going to cover today right here the malfunction clearance drills. And the malfunction clearance drill really does look like a reload because one size kind of fits all with this. When the gun is not firing, there are certain things that we can do to bring it back into a firing condition, and they're pretty much the same for all the different types of malfunctions if you understand how the pistol works. So a malfunction, generally speaking, looks like basically this. You press the trigger and nothing happens. So you know there is something wrong with the pistol. It's supposed to go bang. So the first thing that we do with a malfunction clearance drill and reload and everything, but it's a malfunction clearance drill because it didn't go bang. We pull the gun back into a retention, a compressed ready position. We can take the pistol and we can we tap on the magazine from the rear, because if it doesn't fire because it's not stripping rounds off, then this will solve that situation. Tap the magazine to make sure that it's fully seated and to be operating properly. From there, we do what is known as the rack. We grab a hold of the slide in the pistol, retract it, and release it. From there, we can test the pistol, because we're shooting. This is combat. Bang, does it fire? So from there, the pistol would be ready to fire because we've inserted the magazine. We react it. There should be a new round in there. It doesn't matter if there was some sort of a jam up or something else where you got a stovepipe or something along those lines. That tap in that rack will solve that situation. Bang. Now, if it should be something else, the second thing that we're doing, if we get a dead trigger on the second try, we're going to want to remove that source of ammunition. So you strip it out. You grab your new magazine, you stow the old one, grab for your new magazine. Hopefully you're going to do this behind cover because it's going to take a little bit of time. You're not going to stand out there and get shot at. You don't want to stand out there and get shot at anyway, but you're definitely going to want to pull your horns in a bit to be able to deal with a malfunctioning pistol. You're going to basically stand out there just to get shot while you're playing with it. So you pull in, you do all these things. Insert your new magazine, and you would retract your slide real quick, let it drop. Okay, so you have a new source of ammunition, a new chance. It should fire. Okay, so what we've done there is, if the malfunction were in fact related to a stuck shell and chamber or a double feed, changing the magazine out would fix that problem. And imagine if your gun and you're not looking at the gun, you're looking at the threat. Your gun is empty. It's going to present like this. Pull the trigger, no bang. What do? We pull the gun back into retention. We smack on the magazine, retract the slide. Still dead, right? So even if I never noticed that that thing didn't go forward and I'm still focused on the threat, my next maneuver is to pull the gun back into retention, remove that magazine, put it into my pocket, stow it, grab my new and fresh loaded magazine out of my magazine carrier, insert that magazine, tap, right, rack. Now I come back out and I should have a loaded pistol. It should go bang. If it doesn't at that point, that's why we carry two guns. So, if you're having that kind of an issue, your gun is probably pretty much gone. So beyond that, it might be something that is solvable, but you're definitely going to want to be not using it to actually shoot at people until you've solved that. You can solve it should, the situation be, pretty interesting and you have the time to check it out and you know what you're doing. I mean, we're not into gunsmithing mode, but we're into, yes, I know a lot about the pistol. What else could be wrong with it that is not your normal problems that you'd be taking care of with that? So we'll run through that through that malfunction clearance drill as a reload real quick to show you what it looks like. And so we're firing along, we get the dead magazine, we pull back out, dead magazine. So I pull back, remove that magazine, insert my new magazine, rack it back out, should go bang. Okay. So, and if it's a double feed, you're going to want to pull that magazine out and it would really look the same. So, and if you can imagine, say your magazine wasn't inserted fully and it goes dry, you rack it and you're back out and it actually fires, then you've solved the problem. You continue firing until the thread is exhausted or your ammunition supply is exhausted, and you're forced to deal with it again as a kind of malfunction. So that's a malfunction, one size fits all malfunction clearance drill.